Hello, this is Senior Soccer Clown, and I'm here to give you my personal opinion about Pokemon X and Y. When I first heard about it was actually from one of my friends ranting about how he didn't like the design choices of the starter Pokemon. Being very skeptical, I checked the trailer. I have to say I had very low expectations before checking it, but after, I was hooked. So, let's go over what I liked and didn't like about it. First, the starter Pokemon. Let's go over them first. So we start off with the first one, Chespin, who my friend actually told me was a chestnut with a pin in it. Ergo, my low expectations. Anyway, he doesn't look that bad, but after watching your video, CJ, I now see him as not Oshawott that's brown. So, he's obviously grass type, but I think there might be room for guessing what other type combination he could be. First thing, he's brown, which might lead you to believe that he's ground type, and I think that he might be ground type. I mean, like, you never know. But where they're showing off how the new battles work and the moves and stuff, and during Chespins, they have this one attack where the background is black and there's red slashing over that. And when I saw that, it just screamed Night Slash. So, is it possible Chespin could be grass and dark? Because that would be awesome. Next up is Fennekin. My friend told me the name is derived from this fox that lives in the desert, which could also mean Fennekin could be ground type too. This also supports my Chespin could be dark theory, because Chespin was ground and Fennekin was ground. That would be a little weird. Anyway, Fennekin could possibly be psychic, as it is seen using a psychic move in the trailer. Next up is Froakie, which is Froggy something. Anyway, this is the one I'll definitely choose in the beginning because it looks awesome. Anyway, Froakie, from what I can tell, is going to be just water. So in the trailer, he uses some move that looks like either Water Gun or Hydro Pump, followed up by this other move where it's moving very swiftly around the target, making me think either Quick Attack or Extreme Speed, which probably means that Froakie will probably just a water type. So that was the starter Pokemon. Now some other stuff during the trailer. Next up, I'm going to talk about one theory I have for the evil gang. In the beginning of the trailer, there's this one point where the character is walking in what appears to be like a muddy place, and there appears to be what looks kind of like, what would you say, like kind of like a weird something like that, and that doesn't seem like a gym or a town to me, unless it's kind of like a 4-tree city in the mud place or whatever. But yeah, so that might be a place where the teams are. They've also showed off many places that could be possible for could possibly be gyms, such as that spider web and the rope swinging, and that amazing thing with the fire. You know, the fire, the pillar with the fire, and the shoot fire, and yeah. Yes, I think it might lead to customization, though I'm not entirely sure on that. So yeah, that's what I am really, yeah, now for the legendaries. I forgot. So anyway, the legendaries, which my friends told me apparently named were Weedle and Exurus. So, what could their type be? Well, for me personally, Exurus looks like a Stantler with Arceus genes, or maybe a Stantler on like super steroids. It looks crazy, which it could be a normal type, because that would be. It's been a long time since we've had a normal type legendary, Regigigas being the last one, I think. So yeah, my friend is said that Exurus is going to be a psychic type, which, when you look at him, he does look like a psychic type. Another thing to take into consideration is that his body is black, leading that he might be a dark type. It's possible. And now for the other one, which I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I think it's Yveltal. He looks really, really different than many other Pokemon we've seen. Because he looks a lot more serious, and, like, his color is very different. And he's different. You know what I mean? He's different. Of course, he's gonna be a flying type. I'm pretty sure about that. But I'm also pretty set that he's gonna have another type besides fly. Maybe psychic, fire. I have absolutely no clue on this one. I'm really stuck here. Which makes me think. What if they introduced a new type? What if they did that? What if they introduced a new type, and Yveltal was flying and that type? That type I cannot think. I have absolutely no clue what Yveltal will be besides flying. And a little thing about the legendaries is both of them are so cool. It's the first time since I started playing Pokemon that I couldn't choose between one game or the other. I first got Emerald because it was the latest Pokemon game, and yeah. Diamond and Pearl? Well, look at Dialga, look at Palkia. I said Dialga is better. Except I didn't know his name then, I just know him as Diamond. So I'm like, Diamond's better. Anyway, on to Black and White. I took one Zekrom Reshiram. Zekrom looks freaking awesome. So I chose Zekrom. Because he's freaking... But I cannot decide on this one because both of them look so awesome. What I think might be bad about this? Well, I only fear, which is that Fennekin will be fire and fighting, which I think it looks totally probable as of now. Well, not probable. I still feel that it might be because you could kind of see as like a Fennekin evolving into like a Zoroark with punching gloves or something like that. And I really don't want that to happen. Just a personal rant right now is I could never look at Emboar or Infernape the same way because I always felt like they were rip-offs of Blaziken. Just personal rant, and I think Blaziken is so cool. He was my first Pokemon ever. And I just feel that Infernape and Emboar are just like jumping on his bandwagon and saying, we're awesome! No, you're not. You're just a freaking carbon copy of the best fire Pokemon starter ever. Unless you like the other ones, but I personally think Blaziken. Charmander fans, please do not spam the comments. Very bad. Yeah, well, when you look at their stats, they are pretty similar. I mean, like, even looking at their stats, Infernape has speed, Emboar has a whooping HP and moderately low defenses, and, they all have really good special attack and attack, and, yeah, I don't see why Nintendo had to make other fire starters. Now, this video is getting a little long, and I can't think of anything else I want to say, but I am totally... Oh yeah, about it being released at this time. Well, I have to say, they should not have released the trailer now if it's going to get released in October. Because October is far away, and I'm already really hyped about it coming out, and I am not feeling like waiting for this game to come out. I want it now. I want it now. Give it to me, Nintendo. No, no, just kidding. Nintendo, take your time. I don't want it to be flawed. That's another thing. Don't make it flawed. Okay. So this has been your Soccer Plumber, and that is my opinion about Pokemon X and Y. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just have to kind of put a little notice in here. This has been my first video in about like 2 months or so, and I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up, but yeah, I'll make sure to be here, be making videos for you. And these are my opinions about Pokemon X and Y.